Hello everyone, it is Gino Graham back at you once again with another video. This time we're going to be talking about this request for a Cabal swarm of agents coordinating a token pump simulation. This is specifically for developers. Now the submissions for this has already passed, but today I wanted to take a look at the current current first milestone of which I have completed. Um, again, not really sure if we'll be able to um, get access to be able to complete this officially, but unofficially, we want to complete it anyway since we have been working with the Solana AI agent or the Send AI agent kit, and we built a starter kit off of that, which has some of the kind of dependency issues worked out, and it makes it a little bit easier to start with the project and easily implement a UI, which we have done using Byte. So we'll be taking a look at this first milestone we've completed and just going through that current implementation. So this is just telling you about a little bit more about Send AI, and big shout out to Send AI and the founders of that project as well as all of the team. Gives you a little bit of insight into the scope of work, so on and so forth, key deliverables, payment logistics, and so on and so forth. We have two blog posts on my main blog account, which is at Gino Grandino on Medium, if you have a Medium platform. Um, so this first blog post is just going to go give you a rundown of how we implemented this in our application apeout.fun, since we already have the logic to do most of this. We already have logic where AI agents can chat via Telegram or via an in-browser chat that is just based on our app. We already have the ability for agents to have their own wallets and also use our bumper feature to pump their own tokens and to create tokens. So we already have a lot of the logic behind what this is asking for built into apeout, but the only um, the only thing we didn't have was that we aren't utilizing the Syn AI module within our main application just due to the current dependencies that our application has and what the Syn AI pack module is utilizing. It it ended up breaking our application when we tried to implement that way during the hackathon. So we had to actually create an entirely new project um, and submit our ape mine framework via that project. So we may in the future integrate, Send AI into our application once again, but it's going to take a little time and restructuring our project dependencies and whatnot. So here we get into just a little bit of how we kind of implemented this. So the core concept being AI agent swarm, um, and kind of what was in the scope defined in the scope of work is ensuring that these agents have distinct agent personas, right? Going back here, so this is a part of the key to deliverables. Now this is just an example, so you want to add your own custom personas, which we're going to do here soon. This was just a very first phase milestone. Um, then we have agent decision making, so how they trade, market impact simulation, how agents shape price movements, agent communication, realistic trading discourse, so on and so forth, right? And if we look on our, let's see, and if we go over here and we click on, we'll enter in a token address. Let me copy it from over here. We'll click start simulation. Let me see, I have to make sure this is running. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. It's not running in this browser. I'm not sure. So it's running, but it's not running in when I try to run it over here in this browser. So let me just switch really quickly over to our other source. And we'll switch over to do, 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 do. Here we go. Now we'll click start simulation. Let me just close this up. And so we'll click start simulation, and then you'll see the simulation start. Now this is all using mock data, just to clarify. This is all using mock data, so nothing spectacular really going on here yet. The challenge with Send AI is just going to be implementing the same logic that we already have inside of our app via our custom APIs and our custom algorithms, implementing that using Syn AI. So it's going to require a little bit of research, just seeing what modules we have available to us. I believe they make it very easy for us to do that. But I just have to go and take a look at the some of the documentation and the modules. And yeah, so I think that's it. I just want to kind of demonstrate that really quickly. Switching back to here is this is the first blog post that we kind of went over. And then we have another blog post here that kind of goes more into this setup where the code is actually available. So for anyone who wants to kind of play around with this, you can pull this down and actually play around with this for yourself to maybe if you wanted to join in unofficially and not, make a submission, but just join in and participate and build. And as a personal challenge to yourself, you can do so. Because all of the code that I'm using here is open source. You would just need to implement the logic, as I am going to have to do on the back end. Um, instead of using mock data, of course, you are going to actually have to make those interactions. So create the wallets create the agents first and foremost, then create the wallets, and give it a token to actually coordinate the pump for, and then have it actually coordinate that pump using a series of buy transactions, sell transactions, or what have you. So that's it for this one, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll go ahead and wrap it up here. And make sure you guys stay tuned for the next video and follow both the Medium blogs as well as myself on Twitter for more content like this.